could spot a gap in the market that no one else could.
Yo, sick.
Really accessible actually.
These are awesome.
I love them. Beautiful, bro.
Want to give a big shout out to Culture Circle.
Now do you sort of see physical retail complementing the app experience?
We keep it super simple. The physical retail is actually the first touch point and the trust point for the customer.
You are not here for a deal. Air हो जाएंगे हम उसके लिए आए हो.
And I think pitch में जाके और realize हमें हो गया था कि हमें अमन नहीं चाहिए.
Welcome to the home of culture.
Hello and welcome to Indian Retailer. I am Kashi Goswami and today we have with us two very special guests, Mr. Devansh Jain and Mr. Ackshay Jain, and they are the founders of Culture Circle, one of India's leading technology-driven market space specializing in luxury streetwears, watches and footwears and sneakers. So let's dive into their brains and find out what they think about India's current luxury market trends. So welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Devansh, you're looking amazing today.
Oh, thank you.
Can you give us a breakdown of the entire look?
Yeah, actually, most of this is Culture Circle. I'll start like bottom to top. So I'm wearing the LV trainers. These are limited editions from Culture Circle. Are they on camera? Perfect. What I'm wearing my bottoms is a brand called Allen Coach, exclusively available on Culture Circle. T-shirt Ralph Lauren from Culture Circle. This is a jacket from Shantanu Nikhil actually. This is not yet on Culture Circle, but we're getting them on board.
So now we know which category we're launching next.
Yeah, then I'm wearing a watch which is the AP Swatch collab which was in the news recently. I'm wearing it on my wrist from Culture Circle, only on Culture Circle. And I'm wearing a Google Fitbit Air, again recently launched on Culture Circle. And of course, we were the ones to get all of these things to first to India.
Amazing. You're looking amazing.
Thank you so much.
So I wanted to know, when you started Culture Circle, what was the idea behind it? I mean, what is the idea behind resale and what is this emphasis on authentication? If you can just,
Sure.
what is your idea?
So when we started Culture Circle 2 years back, the idea was very simple. Can we put all of the sellers together and collate a supply for more than 5 lakh products which nobody in India till date has ever solved for. If you see some websites out there, they'll have 500 products, 1000 products, great websites or great small retail stores. But we really wanted to solve for the customer facing problem is that they never have to ever spend more than a minute to search for the favorite pair, favorite watch, favorite handbag. So we started with this very basic idea. We collated more than 7,000 sellers over the span of 1 year, and today we're live with 5 lakh products where the customer can easily get on and search across 10 categories.
So
This is how we basically started the idea.
So just to give you an example, when we started, if you wanted a Louis Vuitton Murakami collection, there was no way to get it in India. It's limited edition, sold out everywhere. Right now you want a Goyard Bonbon handbag, there's no way to get it in India, it's sold out everywhere. Right? If you wanted an Air Jordan 1 biohack, a particular color, not available in India, sold out everywhere. So all of these things that the world had access to, but Indians did not have access to, we wanted to make that accessible for the first time in India, and that was the idea behind Culture Circle. Been a 2 year long journey, and as Akshay said, right now we have over 5 lakh products that are not available at any other place except Culture Circle in India.
So since you're talking about luxury brands, how do you evaluate the market trends in India? Because India was essentially a more mass product centric, but the scenario has changed significantly over the past decade. So what are the trends that you're experiencing in India, and how do you think the customer is becoming more willing to spend on luxury items, let's say watches and clothing of course, and sneakers and everything?
So actually I'll tell you how India is as a market, right? It's almost like a dumbbell, if you've seen a dumbbell, right? At the absolute bottom of the pyramid when it comes to consumption, there's a lot of these mass brands, are roti, dal, chawal, etc. And they do very well, like an Ashirwad atta, right, etc. They'll do all well, salt, etc. Basic commodities that everyone needs, they're essentials. Then you have this top 1% in India, which by the way is larger than all of say a Singapore or even all of UAE combined, right? And this top 1% in India has the kind of spending capacity that nobody even realizes. So to give you context, we have sold a shoe worth 40 lakhs to a person in Raipur. We have sold a handbag worth 60 lakhs to a person out of Ludhiana, right? So the kind of money that the top 1% have, and everyone's aspirations are global, because this 1% we've all grown up watching Netflix only, right? So when we've grown up watching Netflix, we know what happens in the West, what is a Rihanna wearing, what is a Kanye West wearing, right? Or what is a Ranbir Kapoor wearing. But there was no way to get these products and make them accessible, because the larger luxury brands initially ignored India as a market. And that is why it led to this culture wherein we would look for that Europe trip every summer. We would go out and then shop worth 10 lakhs and get back. If my Masi is going to Europe, I'll ask her, please get these 4-5 things from me, because there is no way to get it in India. So that is the problem that we solved. This market always existed, but the earlier way was your relative flying to Europe and requesting them ki please hamare liye le aao. We changed that and made that accessible.
Accessibility made thi pehle.
Exactly.
Right. So it's very interesting that you mentioned Raipur and places like Raipur and Ludhiana. How do you see the market demand, the demand for luxury goods in tier 2, tier 3 cities?
So I'll share a very interesting data point with you there. When people look at our business, right, as a consumer, you would think, okay, this is a South Delhi, South Bombay phenomena, etc., right? And it is, right? We have a lot of customers from these areas. But if I tell you my top 10 cities, you will find an Indore, you will find Surat, you will find Ahmedabad, you will find Raipur, you will find Ludhiana. These are in my top 10 cities, right? The most, Hyderabad for that matter, Chennai also, right? Very interesting fact, not a lot of people know, but Hyderabad actually has more Ferraris than Delhi or Bombay. So there are a lot of these, tier 1, Hyderabad's tier 1, but like a lot of these tier 1.5, tier 2 cities, wherein there are people there, they have made, their wealth, and now they have the aspiration to procure these brands, to access these services, to access these brands and products. And earlier the only way was I will take a trip either to Delhi, Bombay, or I'll take a trip to Europe. Tab I might get what I want, I might not get what I want. But the kind of stuff that we have, let's say the Louis Vuitton Murakami collection, it's sold out even in Paris, even in Barcelona, in Prague, it's sold out everywhere. But we have access to information that maybe it's available in Madrid, and we make it accessible for you from Madrid to India. So that is what the Culture Circle USP is.
So how do you think social media is playing a role in all of this?
So social media plays a very big role. The case in point is a social media marketing manager who's still busy on her Instagram after 15 minutes. But all desire and all aspiration is created on social media, right? When I see Ranbir Kapoor wearing a Jordan 1 Dior shoe, that was my first interaction with, okay, what is this shoe? Because it was worth 10 lakhs. When I see a Kanye West launching his own shoes, what he did with Yeezy, his own brand in collaboration with Adidas, I was like, okay, this is something very cool. And Kanye is coming on telling a story about how he created it for what kind of people. When I see a Travis Scott performing at a concert wearing his Travis Scott 1 Jordans, that's what creates that aspiration, that demand that yes, this is something cool. I want that. So social media is the driver for all of this behavior. Earlier, before social media, it used to be us talking to each other, I got this, I got that, but social media has made this global. Earlier, if let's say we're talking about watches, right? The only watches you talk about in a room full of 10 people is the brands that those 10 people know. Maybe some Indian brands, a couple of Swiss brands, just a Rolex, hypothetically. Now, I can see an Anant Ambani wearing a 10 crore Richard Mille watch. Or Karan Aujla, in the latest episode of India's Got Latent, was wearing a 6 crore Richard Mille watch. Right? Everyone pointed that out. Now, when I can see him wearing that 6 crore watch on India's Got Latent, some pointed it out. That it's created that awareness and desire that, okay, one day I want to have that watch. If I have the means right now, I would love to buy it right now. If I don't, that's something I want in 2 years, 3 years time, and that's what I'm aiming towards. So it's a great thing, net for the world, because our aspirations have become global.
Now the consumers are also becoming more well-read and well-aware also because of this. Since your Culture Circle put so much emphasis on technology, I want to ask you, Akshay, what is the role of technology and how do you verify authenticity? Because authenticity is a big part of Culture Circle.
Correct. So honestly, tech has a lot of things to do with authenticity and how we solve for it. Earlier, we used to verify every product manually. As we scaled up, we signed up 5,000 plus sellers. We made sure that every process along every step of the way, we were able to incorporate a lot of automations, and we were the first ones to crack an exclusive partnership with Check in India. And nobody in India has cracked that yet, because we use their APIs, use the servers to make sure any order which ships before a seller sends it to our warehouse or the customer, whatever, is first authenticated by Check via their APIs. So before any product is even shipped, a customer would receive a Check authenticated certificate on their phones. And Check is one of the global standards for authentication. And anything which does not come under Check, let's say some categories, we make sure we physically verify it. We have like at least 6 warehouses across India, out of which 4 are stores, 2 are larger warehouses. Everything passes through our warehouse regardless. And warehouses also, we have not used any of the WMS or IMS, because it's a very, very complicated supply chain, 5 lakh products. Every product has 10 different sizes available, 7,000 sellers, 5,000 sellers have listed those products. We have in fact developed our own warehouse management, inventory management systems. I mean, in the last 6 months, we have developed our own systems to make sure that a customer gets their product on time, gets it authenticated before it's even shipped, and everything is placed close to where they live. This is some of the things we've implemented to authenticate a lot of things.
So just to give an example, you see this Goyard handbag, right, behind us. Now, Goyard as a brand has officially never launched in India. There is not a single Goyard store in India, right? So how do we build that trust with the consumer? Because they can't even go to a Goyard store to build that. We have our in-house experts who will authenticate, who know from the smell of the product also if anything is wrong. But that is where the Check comes in, that 100% of the products, you get a globally recognized authentication certificate. No other player in the world is doing what we are doing here, right? Everyone else is like, trust us, we have done the authentication and we'll ship it to you. We do that also, trust us, we have done that authentication. Plus this third party company who we pay for each and every order, each and every certificate, we pay them. But we make sure that you get this globally recognized. You can take any product you buy from Culture Circle, take it to any store globally and show them that the authenticity certificate that yes, this is original. I received this certificate from Culture Circle and by Check with every product, which is why trust is very important.
Right. And do you face any difficulties with the authentication of products? Are there any challenges?
Not instantly. There are some new categories which we launch, which are almost always covered by Check. But we do have a lot of backup options available in case Check is not included. We also use systems with Legit Check and Poison. So if other players are anyway manually authenticating via Check, let's say using their app for one order a day or something, we anyway have partnerships with Poison, Legit Check also, which helps us cover the pending 5% categories also.
Also stuff like this, right? Like Fitbit Air, for example. Now this comes in sealed. Right, we can't open it and check it if it's authenticated or not. So for products like these or fragrances, what we do is we have a serial number check that's in place. We can work directly with brands to validate that serial number if everything is in place. Plus, whoever is the seller on our platform, we will ask them for an original proof of purchase, their original bill of how they have procured it, and that serial number on their purchase needs to match the serial number that we have here. So for products that are sealed, which is mainly just fragrances, sometimes luxury beauty, we sell a lot of Dior beauty, Chanel beauty, all of these, right? And electronics, we sell Whoop, we sell Fitbit Air, we sell the Kodak keychain camera, right? Or even Labubu for that matter, right? The Labubu, everything that's sealed, we take original proof of purchases and we authenticate it barcode to barcode for every product, and only then it moves on to the next stage.
Since Culture Circle is digital first, what is your expansion plan on offline retail, and how do you plan to move ahead?
Take it to the next level?
Yeah, take it to the next level.
So we already have 4 stores, right? Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad and Pune. We're coming up with Asia's largest ever hype luxury store here in Gurgaon. It's going to be up in the next 1 to 2 months. It's going to be something like the world has never seen before, right? The kind of experience we're building out. And so we're spending a lot of money to do it. So we're hoping it comes out really, really well. It's going to blow away people, right? People will travel from all across India to visit that store. That's the idea. That's coming up. Bangalore is coming up this year. So we will continue to expand our offline footprint. That is one way within India and outside of India. Secondly, I'll tell you, we just launched in UAE a month ago. No marketing, just organically, from word of mouth and customers knowing about Culture Circle and then ordering and loving it. We are already at over 1 crore a month in sales with no marketing in a market like UAE. So now we're planning and looking at locations in Abu Dhabi and Dubai for our next stores as well. Because the stores are a trust badge. The moment we open a store, our online sales skyrocket. If you see, right? Because these are high ticket value items. So now that UAE has proven successful without a lot of marketing, our idea is we go to all the GCC countries, so Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, and then Saudi as well. We take that entire market because there is no other player in these markets that's doing the kind of stuff that we are doing. We are the only option and alternative. So that's what the growth looks like. We continue to expand globally. We feel we have a unique opportunity. There's not a lot of companies, consumer companies from India that go global and are able to see success. With us, the advantage is we are the only alternative in those markets as well. So that is why we've been able to see this success, and that is why we want to continue to expand in more and more countries, both online and then we set up our physical stores.
And how important is collaboration with malls? Are you planning any collaborations with malls? And if there is a role that mall stores play in the sales expansion and product discovery?
Sure. So, I mean, out of our current stores, right, the Delhi store is in Ambience Mall, Vasant Kunj. The Pune store is in Copa Mall. Ahmedabad, again, we're planning a collaboration with the mall. So, malls do continue to play an important role. The way we look at it, right, is we make it a win-win collaboration with the developer of the mall. How is that? If you look at a PVR or a Zara, how they come into a mall spaces, they do not purely pay rents, right? They come on a pure revenue share basis. The reason is if you have a Zara in a mall or if you have a PVR in a mall, what tends to happen then is a lot of people come for Zara and PVR and end up buying other stuff also. So these are anchors. So our strategy is similar. We come in as an anchor because we can get the young and the high spending crowd to any space. And we don't need the mall's audience per se as much as the mall needs our audience to come in because they will be the ones spending. So we're able to get these very preferential terms and make it a win-win collaboration between us and the malls. And that's how we plan to expand when it comes to malls and developers.
So Culture Circle is one of the brands that have garnered immense popularity among the young buyers, especially millennials and Gen Z. So, do you follow any patterns or buying trends that are benefiting the sales of the products?
Yeah, I mean, so you'll have a look at our team right now, right? The average age of the team is 23, 24.
Right.
So that's the best part about sort of this environment, that even the team we've built really understands what the product is. They themselves are consumers of the product.
Right.
So we are always on top of trends. That is why we were the first ones to launch a Labubu, first ones to launch the Kodak keychain, first ones to launch a Fitbit Air, first ones to launch anything in India, because our team is structured in a way that their Instagram feeds and their social media feeds is the stuff that even our consumer wants, and that's why we're able to launch things first.
What are the challenges do you face in India?
India, since this industry is relatively new, while the categories we serve like watches, handbags, perfumes, they're still of the older kinds, right? But since a lot of Gen Zs and millennials have gotten into, I think we have reached a stage where quick commerce is the fad. And what a lot of people right now are addicted to is a Blinkit, that I want an order in 10 minutes, right? And the number one challenge right now, we're not facing right away. This was something which we faced 1 year back, is to spread awareness that, you know what, if you're ordering a 50,000 worth of handbag, it takes time to source, authenticate. Authentication alone takes 3 days. If I'm getting something from a physical warehouse, I would like my team to spend some time with it to verify it. So this is where we faced a problem in the early days. But now we've actually solved it. We've launched CC Now, which is essentially delivering a lot of things in 2 hours. And how do we do that is we've got a lot of inventory from sellers, pre-authenticated the moment it's reached the warehouse. So it's tougher on our end because now I have to authenticate probably 10,000 items across stores in one go. But now customers, since they're addicted to getting an ice cream in 10 minutes, and you know what? Now Insta help in also 1 hour. Now we're solving for all deliveries within 2 hours.
Akshay got this T-shirt from CC
Yeah.
now for this interview because he realized I have to wear something from Culture Circle.
I'm a person who would like to wear a shirt, but since Devansh is so well dressed, I thought, you know what, I need to go tone down the formal bit. I ordered this from CC now, I got it in 1 hour 37 because it was very tough to give customers exactly what they want, but in a time frame where the quick commerce apps have addicted into.
Also, I'll tell you, like, a lot of people don't understand the difference. Usually consumers, right? You look at traditional marketplaces, Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, etc. They have stock ready to go in their warehouses. The only process is warehouse to you. Versus for us, if you order a Goyard handbag like this one, it's going to come in. It has to be specially sourced first. Then it comes to our authentication center. Then we authenticate it. If something is wrong, we send it back and we source a fresh one. If we feel it's been tried on, used, does not have proper tagging, has some stitching issue, we will send it back and we have to source a fresh one of a limited edition product, right? So because we hold such high quality standards and such high authentication standards, naturally the time to ship it to a customer will be slightly longer. But because this industry is so new in India, people don't realize the difference. They expect, okay, this must be like a traditional marketplace, warehouse mein rakha hoga aur aa jayega. So just communicating that you know there is a process that's followed. It's taken us 2 years to get to here. And of course, we've automated a bunch of stuff. He's told, you know, we have our dark stores, warehouses. So if someone wants something in 2 hours, we have an option for that. We have 5,000 products you can get in 2 hours. If you want something in 2 days, we have another option, which is called Express, where you get everything, 30,000 products in 2 days. But if you want the entire 5 lakh products collection, you might have to wait 7 to 14 days because the entire sourcing bit takes time. So just communicating that to the user has been a journey.
Right. And are there any specific category of products that see the most sale? Have you observed anything?
So it changes every month, to be very honest.
As much as we'd like to tell the world that we are not a seasonal company, we are extremely seasonal. It's just that कि हमारे हर season में category अलग होती है.
It changes every month, yeah. So I mean, but there's been some surprises. So we started the business as a mostly sneakers business. All of 2024 we did only sneakers. Next 6 months we did sneakers plus streetwear, so your oversized t-shirts, etc. Now on the platform, it's everything, right? But the kind of categories that see a lot of traction that we did not expect earlier was, and it surprises us positively, right, is something like luxury beauty. So like a Dior beauty, Chanel beauty, a lot of these brands that are not easily accessible in India. Even when they are accessible in India, people choose to trust us. Because they're like, I am trusting Culture Circle for my 3 lakh handbag. So if I'm applying something on my face, some luxury beauty product, I should trust these guys only because they will not send me something that's not authentic, right? So one is that. Second breakout has been fragrances. So fragrances, people don't understand how big the market is in India. And it's now people are realizing. And there are these homegrown D2C brands that have popped up, but really a lot of people still want like a Dior or Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is a 35,000 rupees perfume, or a Diptyque. Diptyque is the perfume that Shah Rukh Khan applies. It's very famous that Shah Rukh Khan applies Diptyque, right? So we sell Diptyque in India, right? So these kind of fragrances also people are investing in. And the third thing that's been quite a surprise has been watches. So watches are very big for us. So is actually handbags. So you look at a brand like Goyard, Jacquemus or Pollen. These are not easily available. They're just not available in India, right? There are no stores. But these are the brands that every woman right now wants when it comes to handbags. So making that accessible just generates a lot of demand, a lot of interest for us.
Right, I think that's it for the video. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep watching Retailer Media. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's get it. Correct. So, HG, you already know I'm coming. Let's get it.
It's lit. Just take a look at the drip.